starting a rollerblade, okay? You're still doing that? Yes. Why wouldn't that be? Could give you a couple of reasons. Like that we can bust each other's chops like this. It feels like there is really working out. What do you feel? Do you feel that way, TR? Can't complain? Great. So look, I want to game plan with you a little bit of things and stuff. Is now a good time? What's on your mind? Well, we're both running expansion teams here. We've got a lot of holes to fill our roster. Talent pool being what it is, we're going to have some. The way I see there's still room for collaboration here. What are you thinking? We share a list with each other, we could, figure out a way that both of us get what we need without sacrificing too much. Better alternative grasping the dark. But I need to know a lot more how this would work before giving you any sort of tip. It's a risky move, even if I do trust you. That's understandable. Alright, how about this? Do you render Steven? Yeah, the stats guy, the analytics guy, yes. The Harvard boy wonder. He's cooking up some stuff for us that I'd be happy to share with you, a little token of good faith. I can forward you a couple of documents when I get back to the office. I'd like to I'm a little wary of the no free lunch of it all though. That's fair, and like usual you're not wrong. Not sure my wife would agree with you, but don't have a wife, by the way. I can't speak to that, but here's what I'm thinking here. I'm happy to do all this for you, share analytics, share our thoughts on various players and we're interested, but I've got a verbal commitment of some sort before any of that happens. I trust you and I respect you, but I've got to protect myself. What do you want me to say? I want us to be allies, and if you're with me, just say what you want. Do. Yeah, for now, yes. Here's what I can do for you, Andrew. For the time being, yes, I will act as an ally. But I reserve the right to change my mind if I sense anything that makes me uneasy. I've got a job to do, first and foremost. Rooftop court. Really? Court on the roof. What's up, TR? Oh, we got Daryl Swift as our head coach. Okay. Gotta admit, did I catch you at an okay time? Just putting up a couple shots, same as I ever was. Sounded out of Brit. You need a few minutes to get your wind, old man. I may not be in NBA shape anymore, but I'll beat you up and down the court. You don't want it with this, Daryl. I can still get up there, and I'd really hate to embarrass you. Gotta put some money where the mouth is, buddy. Just name a time and place and I'll be there to shut you up. How about before your first practice as head coach? Get this Ricky off mustard warm before you go to work on our squad. You serious? Absolutely. You serious? Yeah, I'm serious. My man, that's what's up. Shanghai Arcade. Why am I in Shanghai? Okay. Your feng shui is 90 degrees out of alignment. What brings you here? You're hard man to track down, Bruce. I know you've been living it up in early I'm curious. Do you have anything going on right now? Not at the moment. Okay. Well, 5 to this. I need a CFO, and before I go anywhere else, I need to talk to the smartest, kindest, wisest money guy I've ever met. I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm digging this vibe and picking up what you're putting down, man. You sure you don't want to keep pursuing your truth? Far be it from me ask to a man to betray his own aura, or whatever. You asked me a week ago, I've told you that my path had diverged from what that corporate endeavors and reordered itself to endeavors of the soul, but earlier this morning after clearing my mind with a little meditation and feeling my body with a half a grapefruit, I felt a distinct openness to combine with the two endeavors, if at all possible. I didn't know what that combination would look like until just now, but I felt ready. You speaking to me at this very moment in space-time only confirms that desire. Dude, really? Give it to me in English, Bruce. I see a new pod now and it's lying with a bunch of bright, shiny O'Brien trophies. You can count me in. 303 have you on board, Bruce. Dark room. The scout? Oh, the trainer. Hi, Tier. How are you? I'm alright, Lenny. How's the family? I can't complain. To hear it. So, look, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, and I don't want to take up a ton of your time, but I want to run something by you. Yeah, let's hear. I need someone to head up my training staff, and you're the first person I thought of. Well, that's quite an opportunity. I'm flattered, really, but I don't, like you said, I've got a lot of stuff on my plate right now. I just don't know if the time's right, quite frankly. Let me ask you, what's holding you back? Is there anything I can do to help you change your mind? Just prefer to be low-key environment of a college program is all. You've been asking me for years to join, and I'm getting older every day here. My family comes above all else, and I'm not sure that moving to a big city will be a good fit for us. I see. Well, obviously your family will be taken care of wherever we go. I promise you we'll get them into the best schools, and we have plenty of flexibility to set time aside to make sure you don't miss out of them growing up. Our benefits package is top notch, and we'll throw in a nice relocation budget to boot. I can't turn the city into a small town, but I can do what I can do to make you and your family as comfortable as possible. I appreciate that, but I don't know. This would be an awful big change and a distraction when my life is already full of things that need my attention. Lenny, look, I promise you that you just try it for a year, don't like it, you can come right back here. I've spoken with the school and they'd be willing to make sure you always have a spot here if things don't work out. You're making it sound like having a balanced work and personal life are impossible to do with it. What I'm offering you here is a chance to do all that, same as you always have, but taking it to the next level. I don't know what you're making now, but I can't guarantee we'll blow it out of the water. I can't guarantee. We also offer outstanding health insurance and a long office desk where you can spend away more time with your family than you were working a 9 to 5 normal job. You get to live the life you always dreamed about. It's okay to still want things for yourself. Then family comes first, I understand that, but you've got to do things for yourself sometimes too. Besides, if you take care of yourself and make sure that you're in a good place, you will be in a better position to take care of your family. You drive a hard bargain. And look, I know this is a real low down on your priority list, but on a personal, I sure do need you there, Lenny. I don't want just anyone looking after my guys. I know you're the best. I can't settle for anything less than that, especially when we're talking about the health of my players. I guess I don't see how I could say no to that. You guess you're the new head trainer of a brand new NBA team. It's quite an accomplishment. Yeah, of course, I'm thrilled. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the opportunity. Team facility. Really, where are we finding these guys? I'm sorry to bother you. I know you are just. The B-ball Vanguard site is really something. Nice work. You like it? Sure, I like it. You've done some really sophisticated work over there. I think you know that. I'll tell you one thing I don't love though, and that's people running up on me in parking lots. Nothing personal, it's just, not my favorite. Sorry about that, Mr. Committee. I'm just so excited about what I could bring to your organization, and I didn't think it would be adequately able to express that without talking to you in person. What's this about my organization? I want to join, but more than that, I think you need me. Is that so? The data backed insights I provide are the kind of insights that make a measurable, repeatable difference in talent evaluation. I've got needle moving data on these guys, and whoever gets their hands on it will have a huge advantage come draft time. And why am I lucky representative of all this knowledge? I could go anywhere with this, but I don't want to share my work with just anybody. There are a lot of Philistines out there that don't deserve access to this kind of data. I need someone who respects what I do, and from everything I know about you, you're exactly the kind of guy I want to partner with. Your openness to new approaches and way of thinking makes an optimal match with what I do. It's the most logical pairing I could think of. Okay. You're a very persuasive young man, Chaz. I will give you that. So we have a deal? I promised myself to never make another big decision in the parking lot, but here's what I'll do. I'm gonna have my secretary contact you and set up a time where we can talk more about your proposal. Maybe we can work something out. Does that sound okay to you? That sounds fantastic. Just let me know and I'll clear my schedule. And then we're at Ted's house, okay? Assistant coach, that's Jensen. Great to see you. I was hoping we'd speak. Oh yeah, and why is that? Everyone knows you're filling out your staff, and I want in. I'm ready to jump back into this thing with 2 feet and a head full of steam. I'd love to have you, Ted. I just want to make sure you're not rushing back into things quickly. How's the stress? You feeling okay? Oh yeah, don't even worry about it. I feel great. Being cleared by the doctors for a little while now. I've just been waiting for the right opportunity. And you're the best fit. That's exactly the kind of roster that I can thrive with. You're going to be the hardest working, most fundamental sound team in the NBA. I can't promise more than that. But that's one awesome baseline that I can absolutely guarantee. And I think you know I'm a man of my word. You don't have to convince me, Ted. Your track record speaks for itself. As long as you feel up for it, I'd love to make you the lead assistant under Daryl. That's something you would interest you? Of course I'm interested. I'm pumped. When do we get to work? When? Ooh, 5th of January, the assistant GM. Tex told me you'd be in touch. How's it going? AI? L? Oh, L. I'm doing alright, okay? Glad to hear it. Now obviously you've become highly recommended by Tex. I'm flattered, really. You should be. There's a lot of events in the thing, and from what I can tell, he's not the kind of guy who put that at a risk by suggesting I hire someone unqualified to be my assistant GM. He most certainly would not, sir. So I take it you're all in? It's a dream job. I'm sure Tex would told you I've been following the games and I would have been in diapers. To have an opportunity to learn from you and do whatever you need me to do is all I ever wanted. I'm happier than a wolf in a hen's house. You're really from the same cut of cloth as Tex, aren't you? What can I say? The guy has a ways of rubbing off on me. Okay, weird. Do we have the stadium, by the way? What's the dirt, farmer? You ready to fill me in on who you're fixing to ride on a range with? You're a really good poet, Tex. Route my way with simple folk talk, but I do appreciate it kindly. Now, if you could just let me in who I've been handling out all this big fat Texas-sized checks to, that would be fine. Excited about the team that I put together, so all these guys are top of their fields and have a really advantage for us. I should hope they are, TR. Review the staff dossier. Here's an overview. Now you're a head coach, similar history to me. Star small forward, that career got shot by a heart condition, which made it playing the whole season not enough. Then he went to commentary and coaching in the G League, and I also consider as a friend and a rival. Daryl's the perfect to jump in as head coach. You know what? I'm not even going to do it. That's it for now. I'll leave this document for you so you can read Yeah, sure. You don't have to worry about running it past the text either. He and Bob have been talking about it and they're both on the board with the brand guru I want to hook you up with. You've told the text about it, Andrew. I thought we... No, it's not like that. Believe me, I've learned from my mistakes. I would never even try to go above your head over what happened between us. I've grown. I'm a better man. I hope so. It's just my dad told me he was talking to Tex about it, and knowing the way those two work, I'm sure you will be hearing about it sooner rather than later. I figured it was better to give you a heads up so you wouldn't be caught off guard. Fair enough. Thing is, he really is the best guy out there, so if you did your research, you'd probably come with his name anyway. This guy would make ramen look like a look. I love those jerseys. Yeah, those are really great, and I'm not usually a guy who gets a ton of colors and all that. I've heard good things too, but I gotta say I'm seriously doubts after meeting the guy. Wait, what is the deal? For one thing, I'm not sure I met him. There was just weird dude in an empty room and he kept referring to himself in the third person. At least I think he did. He was a real spiritual guy. Also, he styled himself that way. You might really like him, Bruce. I respect people through their own truth, if that's what you mean. He talked a lot like that, only he wasn't making any sense. Gave me a mangled Shakespeare quote and said it came from William Socrates. That's not good. He also said I had to answer a riddle if he wanted me, when he wanted to work for me. You mean a riddle like a riddle? The what's black and white and red all over riddle? He called it a riddle, but it was more like code cracking. I say that some of the most have ways of working what some find unorthodox. There is no way to reproach existence. Hey, should I make a lesion to this? Yeah, because you two are speaking the same language, but yeah, I don't know. The whole thing just gave me a weird feeling. I'm not sure I'm comfortable sinking a bunch of money into this guy. I'm with Bruce, TR. We have a lot of out there personalities in the business. If they can get a job done on a court, that's all that matters. That is not the only thing, but it's the most important. I don't have I don't know the first thing about graphic design, Sloan's branding or whatever, but if she is as good as they say she is, it might be even worth to get a little bit of. Can we get back to the riddle and that kind of thing? What was it? It was sequence of numbers. You have to pick the next number. What are the numbers? 335 443 554. Well, it's not the Fibonacci sequence, so we can rule that out right away. The what? It's a sequence of numbers where each number is the sum of the two numbers that came before it. Is it a phone number? One number short, assuming there's an area code. What were the numbers again? 335 443 554. I gotta say, this does seem a little ridiculous. Normally I'd agree, and as much as anyone here, I want to protect tax investment, but this guy's body of work speaks for itself. He did the Dove campaign, he completely revamped all spies, and he even made Weathers cool again. The Kennedy? Yeah, he got a huge co-sign with Kendrick Lamar somehow. He tweeted about how much he liked Weather, and now all these kids are diehard Candy fans. Everything this guy touches turns to gold, basically. What are the numbers from Lost? The ones that were being broadcast from the island or whatever? Okay. Even with the way it ended. I had so much fun along the way, I really don't care how it ended. Who sounds like a guru now? Alright, Bruce. Here's what I will do. You guys figure out the riddle, and I will go singing back to the so-called guru. Deal? I feel refreshed by the originality of the challenge. That is pretty wild, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty into it. Feels like in one of those Nick Cage movies where they gotta climb up the swing's nose to find a clue for the buried treasure. I'm not sure that's how the movie went, but okay. Lenny. thought, of course, that might mighty fine. Let me put it this way. I've told you that I like taking on new challenges, but for me this is the newest challenge I ever took on, if that makes sense. Okay? You're out of your comfort zone. That's right, I'm nowhere near, but the thing is, it's a business, and like business there's a bottom line. That's where I'm near sure that I can make the bottom line look better and better than someone ever did. It's what I do. I may not shoot the basketball very well, but just as the competitors a whole lot, okay? I hear you, Tex, I really do, but I think you're missing something very fundamental about this business and about basketball, quite frankly. And what might that be? Do you trust me? I sure hope I do. Who mighty big mistake to give you as much power as I have if I didn't trust you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to meet me at the park later today. Here's the address. Guru, now is it? You're not fishing to jump out of the bushes and scare me, are you? No, just trust me. Meet me at the park at 7 tonight and wear some high quality sneakers. There's something I want to show you.